Live event happening right now in Baltimore. That is the mayor, Stephanie Rawlings Blake. She's holding a news conference after approving a $6.4 million settlement for Freddie Gray's family in that wrongful death suit as that has played out. So that we'll keep an eye on that. Let you know if there's any news made from Baltimore.
Police in Colorado on high alert after a disturbing 911 call. The anonymous caller threatened to shoot police officers. This coming amid a wave of anti-police sentiment. Here is the call with a disguised voice.
It is time that you guys know we're no longer playing around with the police departments. Aurora and Denver, we're about to start striking fear, shooting down all cops that we see by themselves. This will go for the sheriff's department. You guys are evicting innocent people. Let us catch you by yourself, and it's shots fired.
Chief of Police in Aurora, Colorado is Nick Metz. And Chief, thank you for your time today.
Bill, thank you for having me, and thank you for taking this so seriously.
You bet. We want to try and figure out as much as you know now. It's been 3 days. What can you add to what that voice is and what the message is there?
Well, as we said before, we're taking this case very seriously. We have put high priority on the investigation of it. We're still working on those leads. We haven't got to where exactly we want to be right now. And then, as you know, after the call came in a few hours later, 2 of our officers were fired upon. We're not sure whether or not that is related, but at this point, we're not ruling it out.
I bet. So you don't know who made the phone call. That's clear based on your answer there. What are you telling your fellow officers, Chief?
Well, our officers are certainly concerned for their safety, and personally, I'm very concerned for their safety. And so I've made it very clear to our officers that their #1 priority is to go home safe to their families at the end of the shift. If they can't go home safe, they can't protect the public, and the public needs our officers right now.
Well, police, you receive threats all the time, and I'm sure you're well aware of that. But seldom does it rise to the level where someone says they want to shoot you. And when you hear a message like that, how does that change perhaps the conversations you have among each other?
Well, I think when you look at what's happened in the last couple of weeks, you had the deputy in Harris County, you had the officer just outside of Chicago. And frankly, I've only been in Aurora now for 6 months. I came from Seattle. In late 2009 in Seattle, one of my officers was executed while sitting in his patrol car. And then 2 weeks later, just down the road, you had 4 officers who were killed sitting in a coffee shop. And then a week or so later, another officer killed in the area. So we had lost 6 officers in 8 weeks. So, you know, this is something that hits real close to home for me. And so, again, it's really just making sure that our officers understand the importance of, you know, the good, solid training that they receive, that they practice good tactics. But at the same time, we have to stay the course, and we have to be out there for the community. We have to engage with the community and continue to build that public trust.
Right. It can't be easy. There's a rally today, right? Is that happening still?
Yeah, my understanding is there's quite a few folks from the Aurora community who are coming together to show support, not only for the Aurora Police Department, but Denver Police Department and other area law enforcement agencies.
The call said you guys, meaning you, are evicting innocent people. Does that give you a lead in any way, Chief?
Well, obviously, we have to look at what does eviction mean to that person who's made the call. So obviously, that's part of the investigation. But so far, we're still looking into a lot of leads.
Yeah, this national movement seems it's a dark one, too, as it moves in various parts of the country. Do you think it's now come to Colorado? Can you say that?
Well, I think it's everywhere in the country right now. But I think the important thing for us to remember is that, you know, especially in Aurora, and I think in many other communities throughout the country, is that police departments are working very, very hard to create a great partnership with the communities and have that transparent kind of relationship. In fact, just this last Saturday, before everything went down, we had a great big ceremony for the youngest victim of the Aurora Theater shooting, Veronica Moser Sullivan, where she said before she had died that she wanted to be a police officer. And so we had a ceremony inducting her as an honorary police officer of Aurora. And the community came out in force in partnership with us on that. So, you know, I think for a lot of our officers, they feel relieved that they have the kind of support that they have from the community. We've been receiving hundreds and hundreds of emails and social media messages from folks around not only Aurora, but around the country saying that we support law enforcement.
You need that support. Chief, good luck to you, okay? We'll
Absolutely.
be in contact. Dick Metz, thank you
All right,
there
thank
in
you.
Colorado. You bet. Martha.
Thank you.